Welcome back to our masterclass and workshop. We're in week 5, building your 6, 7, and potentially, who knows, it could be like some of my clients, an 8-figure service business, coaching, consulting, whatever it is that you do. So let's kind of take a look at what we've done and let's move forward. So far, we started out with talking about you coming up with your new income goal. And hopefully it was a little bit bigger, so it was scary, and at the same time, it was exciting. We've talked about commanding premium prices. I'd love to see you go at least to $3,000, up to $10,000, maybe even more per client. We've talked about focusing on outcomes in all of our communication, nothing but outcomes. And you set your income goal with how many clients or patients you're going to help. So today, let's talk about how to create total freedom in your business, because we haven't talked about how you can serve those clients in a way that creates freedom for you. Now, that word freedom is really important. In my belief system, money is not worth anything if you don't have your freedom. Believe me, I know a lot of doctors and coaches and consultants and all kinds of business owners that are service professionals. I know a lot that make a lot of money, but they're slaves to their businesses. They can't travel, they can't really enjoy their lives, they're stuck in their office, or they're on the phone all day long. That's not what I want for you. I want you to live life on your terms and get all the juice out of life that you can. You know, my dream when I was in my 20s was I thought, wow, I wonder if I could build a business where I could get up any single morning that I wanted and go anywhere and do anything. So we're going to really look at how do you structure your business? How do you create total freedom while you're hitting your income goals? And of course, while you're getting great outcomes for your clients or patients. And I really mean total freedom. Most people are working too hard. Most people aren't really creating clients like clockwork. And sometimes they're actually afraid to create momentum in the business. They think, well, if I create all those clients and have all this momentum, I'm going to be even more trapped. I'm going to be slaving away, chained to my phone, in my office. I'm just going to be miserable and stressed. What I want you to hear today is the truth is when you set up your business correctly, you're going to do 6 figures, 7 figures, or like some of my clients, 8. You're going to be able to travel, work from anywhere you want, and enjoy your life. So the real point that I want you to get is that if you just make money and you don't have all that other freedom, it's just not worth it. What's the point if you don't have freedom? You're going to feel like you're in some kind of a golden cage. And I talk to people all the time. I call them victims of their own success. They reach out to work with me, and on paper, looking at them or looking at their bank account or their income, it's like, man, you're doing great. But in terms of freedom, they're trapped. So money's coming in, freedom's not rolling out, they're miserable in their life. That's not what I want for you. Very simply, I want you to have the freedom to go anywhere, to do anything, and that is not crazy. It makes sense. So I love being in Mexico with my husband. There's me and Mark. And I have to tell you that I love being anywhere and just spending free time with my husband, whether we're in Mexico or we have a house on the New Jersey shore right on the beach, or whether I'm here in my home in PA with him. I'm married to this amazing man for almost 38 years. And I love being with him. I want to never miss a moment and just enjoy it. That's what I want. I don't want to have to go any particular place, be any particular place, dress any particular way, wear any particular clothes. That's what I want. And it's what I do. I don't know what you're going to do with your freedom. Might be different than mine. Maybe you want to be home with your kids. Maybe you want to travel, but you get to create the time and the freedom in your business so you can wake up. You can do what you want every morning. If you wake up and go, I just want to go on a plane and go with my family on vacation, do it. And know also that while you're on vacation, your business is running absolutely perfect. So think about it. If you could go anywhere right now, where would you go? Would you take your family to Italy or to Bora Bora? Would you go on a cruise? Would you go to Disney? Would you go on an African safari? I don't know, maybe you just want to stay at home. Maybe you want to go to the lake or go to the beach. But the real point is, wouldn't it be cool to have that freedom? Wouldn't it be cool if that was your choice each day? So imagine it. How would your life be if you never had to be any particular place or in any particular day or show up in any particular way? Now, when I created the turbocharge system, I knew that I wanted to be able to do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. I knew I needed to create total freedom for me. And by the way, freedom, it's not just money. And I have to tell you, it's kind of simple to create freedom. But 99% of the world, they make money by being at a certain place at a certain time, right? And if they don't show up, they don't do the work they're supposed to do, they could get fired, lose their jobs, lose clients, don't make any money. So you've got to set up your business where your money comes in like clockwork, no matter where you are, what you're doing. That's how you have freedom. So we've talked earlier how to make consistent sales, but we haven't talked about how do we really serve our clients or patients in a way that gives you freedom. Because that's really the name of the game. Clients, when you want them, that creates freedom for you. So you have got to disconnect your freedom from your time. And there's a few ways you can do this with this program. And we're going to customize these for your business during the week. We'll do it on the Ask Me Anything call. But remember, right now, I just want you to get the general concept. So I thought I would give you an introduction to someone, give you an example to start some ideas. So Marcella was a client, and she was a client that had very limited income in life. Now, even though she made a lot of money, which I'm going to show you in a minute, she was limiting and defining how much she could make. She teaches yoga. She was doing one-on-one sessions at $125 an hour, and that choice really put the ceiling on her income. It really, really did. So if you look at her making $125 an hour, working 40 hours, she was bringing in about $5,000 a week, right? Pretty impressive. Really? She was book solid. She was trapped in her studio in there all day long. She couldn't travel. She couldn't do anything. She had no freedom. She couldn't be with her kids, couldn't go to their school plays or to the field trips. So when she came to the program that you're here with me, same program, she realized, well, every one of my clients is unique. However, we helped her see that she covered the same fundamentals again and again, over and over and over again, with every single client, even though she was doing one-to-one sessions. She was spending I'm going to say 80% of the time just recapping basic ideas over and over again with every client. So we said we want to leverage what you're doing. And so we created an 8-week workshop where she taught the fundamentals of her approach, the stuff she did over and over and over again. She put that all on video. She recorded video. And then she decided she wanted to add email support so that people in the program could contact her and get some individual attention. And she also wanted to do a once a week group Q&A. So again, everybody got some individual attention. Now, Marcella decided to price the course at $2,000. I'm just saying, I think that's really undercharging, but anyway, it was up to her. So very simple. That's what she came up with, and that's the price. Don't forget, she's delivering the training all by video, which she recorded once. She's spending 1 hour a week Q&A, about 20 minutes a day of email support. That's all she's doing. So her workload, it dropped from about 120 hours a month to 12 hours a month, roughly. Pretty amazing, right? Well, that's how Marcella created freedom. I just want you to get an idea. You're not Marcella. I want to kickstart you today. Just by restructuring her time, the way she delivered the value, she created leverage for herself and a lot of it. In the first 2 weeks, she created freedom by enrolling 6 people at her $2,000 each. So that's 12 grand in 2 weeks. It's pretty freaking amazing, right? Now, if she can create that kind of income and free times in a few weeks, just a few weeks, why not you? Of course you can do it. Maybe an online workshop is the way for you to do it. It's your way of creating freedom, or maybe you need a different way, which I'm going to help you customize. The thing I want you to understand today is there is always a way to create more freedom and leverage in your business. Always. Think about what you're going to do with your freedom and free time to live your life, because there's always, always, always a way to create more freedom and to get leverage. Now, I know today I'm making this sound simple, right? Well, it is simple. It really is. And I want to be very transparent with you. There is a big difference between the word simple and the word easy. Big distinction. So on these group classes, on these workshops, on this master training, we're talking about making very big shifts in your business. We're talking about repositioning what you do as actually creating an outcome. So now all your communication should be changing. All you talk about is giving people that outcome. You're no longer talking about the work that you do. I have to tell you, just making that shift, it's kind of a tough shift for most people to get their heads around. We're also talking about raising your price from wherever it is now to $3,000 to $10,000 per patient or client or more right on the front end. Now, it might be a really big jump for you. It's going to be scary. I understand that. We're also in our transformation building a pretty simple pipeline to get more of the perfect ideal clients and patients right into your business every single day. Even if you've never run any paid traffic, you've never done Facebook ads, maybe you've even done those things and struggled with them in the past because you have not had expert guidance. And I just want to tell you, doing those things, those kinds of ads, you can make a lot of mistakes. They're very tough. They're not easy to do. They're very dangerous when you do it without expert guidance. And it's because you have to know exactly what you're doing. So these shifts that we've been going over, I expect these to be huge shifts, not just in your business, but in your life, if you're like most of my clients. You know the commercials that they always show you and somebody's doing a goofy, crazy thing and they go, don't try this at home. And you're like, of course not. Well, that's what I'm telling you. That's why you have my expert guidance on this journey. It cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars to figure this stuff out. And at times it was so frustrating. I was spending so much money. It's like, that's not working. I just want to tear my hair out and just say, it doesn't work. Ads weren't working. The first webinars weren't working. And I'm like, why is money just pouring out of the business while I'm trying to figure this out? The good news is I figured it all out, and I figured it out from scratch because nobody else's system or method worked. And I have to tell you, I'm a pretty calm person. Like most of the time, I don't panic. I just knew I had to keep at it. So what I want to say to you is don't do it any other way than how I'm teaching it, because it works when you do it exactly this way. You're getting a proven system. Don't do that to yourself. I've already made the sacrifices. I spent the money dialing everything in so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And I am actually a mentor who actually does what I teach. I use one tactic, webinar marketing. It works, I use it. It's the right webinar, built the right way. Leveraging time, knowledge. Creating these kinds of shifts is all we do at Heartrepreneur. It's the focus of our work each day, every single work, not only in our business, but obviously me helping you in your business. So the challenges of trying to do this by yourself, I'm just telling you, they can break you. Don't get off track and try to do something different than what I'm teaching. You can get paralyzed. Your enthusiasm could just be dead. I have to say, for me, teaching this stuff, doing this stuff, and helping you implement it, I've done it with so many people. It's just another day for me, another day at the office, another day teaching someone how to do it because it works. So please, I'm begging you today, don't try to do it another way. It's going to be a huge waste of your time, your money, your resources. So today I want you to start to build your model, to look at the shifts you made and say, what model can I build to leverage and optimize my time? What ideas can I use? What concepts of Marcelo's or my own can I start to use? And next time, we're going to talk about how you're going to get incredible and amazing results and outcomes for your clients while the others in your field struggle to give them great outcomes. All right, make sure you come to the webinar this week and try to be at the Ask Me Anything as well. See you soon.